So here we go. This is I Want to Be the Boshy, and I'm BBF. This is a very difficult 2D platformer that is very much known for making people rage and die a lot. That's gonna be it majorly from me. I have 2 commentators next to me that can introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Zwanzig.
Hi, I'm Femrock.
They're good at this game, I'm not.
That's half the fun. Alright. We did the tutorial without failing. That's good.
Would you like to start, Swansig?
No, go ahead.
Alright, so this game basically pays tribute to a lot of different games. Most of them are quite self-explanatory and you'll probably know about them, but this one is based on a game called Prehistoric, which I believe is for Microsoft DOS.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. But this world is fairly straightforward. We just have to navigate ourselves through this little world. Oh boy.
That's not what's supposed to happen.
It's casually, it's easily the easiest world, but there are some cycles. There's a lot of cycle-based stuff, and it's all based on global timer pretty much. And he's going for a lot of early cycles, which actually makes stuff pretty difficult.
Yes, the white blocks you see with the little smiley faces, they are actually save points. So if he hits one of those, he will start back at that point if he reloads the game, which he can do by pressing R. And a lot of those save points will be manipulated to set up different cycles, like he just did. He shot the save from a rather far distance to allow that little moving background thing to be at a convenient location, so he could just breeze through it.
Also spiders.
Oh yeah, there are,
Also save points kill you.
Oh
like we
yeah.
just did.
they shoot a little bullets.
Good start.
Now we get to see the spider again.
You're gonna see that more often.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of jump scares. We won't warn you, sorry.
That would not be fun.
Ruins the fun.
Alright, first boss. So, bosses in Boshy are pretty much, for most casual players, are the difficult part, and in the speedrun they're pretty much all about mashing quickly and making sure you actually hit with the bullets that you're shooting. So this boss in particular, the boss is pretty far away, so you need to be pretty good at aiming where she's going to be rather than where she is. And there's a quick kill here you can do. She should die here, but she's one bullet off. This is still a lot better than killing her later, because if she dies later than there, then she goes into this attack that you pretty much have to wait for it to end.
Yeah, she spawns a bunch of hearts, and you have to try to get yourself through them. That jump at the very beginning is quite difficult, but since BBF is good at this game, he can just breeze through it.
World 2 is one of the longer worlds.
And it's based on Kirby, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Pretty boring as well for the start. Alright, that's good.
There we even get to see him in person. And we might just see him later as well.
Who knows? Oh.
These clouds are really confusing for first-time players because they bounce you up higher if you're holding jump when you bounce off of them.
And also they bounce you down if you hit the bottom of them. So you need to make sure you hit the top.
Alright, little mini-boss here, Krakow. He restarted there because he only hit him once. You want to hit him twice to get the quick kill at the end of the fight.
Yeah, basically, Krakow goes invincible after a certain amount of shots. And if you only hit him once at the beginning, you will not be able to kill him on the left later in the fight, like you otherwise would if you hit him twice. Instead, you have to wait for him to go to the right.
And this time he's got it just fine. He'll die once he comes down. There we go.
Let's hope I don't get stuck on the bridge.
Yeah, this bridge is a bit weird.
Oh god.
You can
Almost did.
actually get stuck and you'll have to reload and do the whole Krakow fight again. It's really bad. But this game isn't particularly well coded, as you might see at some point.
I mean,
later in the
For
game.
for it being basically done by one guy, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, and he was quite young at the time as well.
Let's see if this works.
All right. Here's the Kirby skip. There's a setup for that with the save. And yeah.
Oh, you got
right.
it. That's actually
Nice.
really good.
BBF recently had a streak of like 18 runs in a row where he got that. And then he was joking that it would end on the marathon run, but luckily it did beforehand, so we could get it here.
So yeah, these spikes just react to your jumps and alternate, so you need to make sure you jump.
Time for
so-
mini boss number 2. ED. AKA Simon Says.
Yeah.
It's a Simon Says minigame, but the Simon Says is the easy part. The hard part is the shooting, because you want to 3-cycle this, ideally, but it's really hard. You need to be very precise with your shots.
Main problem is shooting 5 times per jump, really. Because here I don't have a lot of jump height. And time to shoot enough. We might get it here. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
really good as
All
well.
right.
That saves like 8 seconds.
All right, and he just enabled a little glitch, which is going to be quite handy throughout this run. Also, does the Meta Knight kill you? No,
It
Apparently not.
doesn't!
he doesn't.
You can't actually get up there during the DDD fight because the right half of the screen kills you whenever
Yeah.
you go there. So
Yeah, there's like an invincible wall.
But
Invisible, rather.
the glitch he's enabled is very easy to do. You can do it yourself, although you shouldn't because it's cheap. But for speedruns, it's great because you just bind your...
Your down key to your shoot key.
Yeah, it works with any key, but down is used because it's not used for anything else.
And basically, it allows you to stack bullets on top of each
Nice.
other. So
we
you'll
have time for a donation now. Because there's gonna be a little cutscene.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Disconnect. Hello there from Russia, Disconnect here, and I am watching this event with my friends, and we love it so much. Good luck with the run, BBF. You guys are all awesome. Keep it up.
Thank you. Disconnect is a Russian Boshy runner of this.
I think the only one as well from Russia.
There's quite a few.
The only active one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there are like a few others as well.
Now for the
He's
next
the
world.
best one though.
Yeah. Cheetah Man. You're gonna see me just do safe jump strategies here and there. It's very easy to softlock your game if you don't know what you're doing, so don't try this at home.
This upcoming series of rooms with the cheetah mans are actually quite difficult because the arrows have really weird hitboxes, so they might kill you even though it doesn't look like they should. And also BBF will skip a save in order to save some time.
Oh god. Oh. That third screen is RNG. I could have easily done that if I paid more attention.
Also, this guy can shoot some random arrows at times, which can be annoying. And you don't get a save for this one, but you do get a save for the next one, but BBF
not
will
gonna
not
use it.
take it because
It's
it's slower.
Yeah, it's hard to actually take that safe with Dark Boshy, which is the character he's using as per the category definition. So his bullets are bigger than most of the characters, so you can't actually hit that save normally. You have to go like right up to it to be able to hit it, and that wastes time, so he doesn't bother.
On this screen, the red ball mirrors my movement, so if it touches a safe, I die. Spike. Alright, that was decent. Next boss. This is gonna be a quick one.
Yeah, don't blink.
Unless I die, of course.
Watching him do this
Oh, God.
is so crazy to me. Because if you look at his hands, he's just going all over the place with this.
Can I please do this?
And
This is a-
BBF is also abusing a glitch that allows you to shoot extra bullets if you jump as soon as you release your shoot key, which allows him to deal quite a bit more damage than if he would just be standing still and mashing. And of course the extra bullets that are stacked on top of each other help quite a lot from the double shot glitch.
Now we do the Mario.
Yeah, the thing with this boss, it's the actual boss part is extremely short, and then there's this entire bit afterwards, which you cannot.
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds of boss fight and then a minute of nothing, pretty much. I can die here if I don't pay attention.
It is
Hope
quite
that won't happen.
It is quite easy with Dark Boshy because he has big bullets, but if you do this with the standard Boshy, it's very easy to miss any of these targets. So you'll have to adjust. But here we can just mash away and everything dies most of the time.
And because the fight wasn't long enough, there's gonna be more. Yoshi.
Let's see.
That's terrible RNG.
That's terrible RNG indeed. We didn't get to explain our memes. Feels bad, man.
And we'll never know if the eggs.
Will kill you or not.
Alright. There's something to explain about this world.
Yeah,
I'm busy doing it.
which is that we're not going to do the world.
We're actually going to use this gravity flipping feature, which is very poorly coded, to clip into the wall, and then we have 2 frames to hit a jump,
There we
and
go.
then hit another jump, which will let us keep falling through the world.
Now we have time for donation because this is like 20 seconds of holding right. If there are any.
Alright. We have a $2 donation from Henny. It says, "Hey, BBF, behind you."
Yeah, he's sitting behind me, I know. I'm not gonna turn around now though. I'm busy. I know the next boss, I can't die to the next
So
boss.
busy.
If I die to the next boss, I have to do the skip again, which is terrible, so...
Fortunately, this is one of the easier bosses, mainly due to the double shot glitch, which allows us to skip all of the hard phases of this boss. He has this attack that pulls you towards him, but BBF has a strategy for that to maximize his damage.
Part where I clench because he jumps off.
And here we can also mute our sound, which will skip a cutscene that otherwise would last for like 15 to 20 seconds. But we can instead just go straight into the next world.
That was good. That's like the hardest save.
Yeah, that
was.
first jump is really tricky.
This is from Wario Land, as you can see from the sign. So yeah, this game basically steals its content from everywhere. That's why it's free, because that would be quite a big lawsuit if it wasn't.
Indeed.
Oh,
Some of these jumps require very fast inputs, like low frame inputs, otherwise you'll hit the ceiling. And World 5 is just mainly consists of difficult platforming.
it doesn't really look that difficult, but World 5 is probably one of the more difficult ones, platforming-wise.
Yeah, it's simple, but it's tricky.
It's not very long either, but it definitely has some of the harder segments of the game.
Especially this part. That jump replenisher part is pretty tricky.
Yeah, it can be hard to time.
Ugh,
I tried to save it.
Yeah, basically every little dot gives you your double jump back.
Nope,
alright, yeah, we got there.
we good.
These things
The
follow your
upcoming boss
movements.
is infamous for this game. Probably like half the players rage quit on the next boss. I'm hopefully gonna do that now.
That is because this is the only boss that doesn't have a strict pattern
Oh
with
god,
its attacks.
that was great RNG. I'll better go die there than later. So he springs RNG, and it can sometimes give you a really bad pattern.
But the real reason most people hate this boss is the second phase. Because here, Sonic will constantly be following your movement, and you have to lead him around while also dodging these targeted missiles coming at you. And he tries to just keep him in a bowl and get 2 volleys of shots on every pass. Usually you can kill him during that, but even if you don't, then
I think it's a bit safe because he was going places he didn't
yeah.
really have to go.
But then he just stays on the right a while, and you can just mash him down pretty easy.
Oh boy.
Oh, that was
Oh,
the
nice.
eyeball jump, which is a very precise jump.
Oh, I got
He
my
just
revenge
got
from
that
last
first
year.
try,
All right.
which is really good.
Last year he lost about 2 minutes, I believe it was.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes to that save.
Yeah. Okay. First try. Nice. And then the rest of this world, until the end, is actually quite easy.
Yeah, this is very straightforward. Simon is supposed to chase you, but he got stuck because we went too fast.
Which he does all the time, yeah.
Oh,
There's a lethal
lethal
frag
frags.
ferret.
Rip. It's a good jump scare. Always gets people first time around.
And then upcoming is the Gradius skip. So there's a terrible, terrible, terrible auto-scroller Gradius segment at the end of this world. And God, luckily you are able to skip this in the speedrun, because otherwise I think a lot of people would be a lot more turned off from it than they are. But basically what you do is you just keep hitting the save and jumping, and if all goes well, you can just skip past this entire bit and just jump past. There's the Gradius ship that you would have had to go into.
It's a 2.5 minute auto scroll or something. It's really long, so good thing we managed to skip that. Shoutouts to whoever found that.
All
I
right.
think it was Denferok.
And so up to this point, most of the bosses have been fairly consistent with not that much RNG. This is where that starts changing. Skeleton King has these fireballs he's going to start firing soon, and they can be pretty nasty.
Yeah, basically they spawn from a random location and at a random angle.
Okay.
So
I don't know where that came from, but apparently it came from somewhere. Also, I had to disable double shot here because it doesn't work on this boss. It doesn't work on bosses for basically no reason. We don't know why. It's kind of annoying. So you have to go to the menu to unbind.
let's see if we can get some lucky spawns. They seem to be good.
All right.
Sometimes, even though the fireballs are angled to the left while going up, they sometimes fall down to the right, which makes no sense. So yeah, this boss is pretty bad. It's actually a boss that is not taken from a different game. It's taken from one of Sogan's own games. That's not very good either. We kill him here, which saves like 10 seconds. He's about to shoot a barrage of spikes that you can't dodge anywhere but the bottom left.
Where you can't actually shoot him, so you
Yeah.
just have to wait.
Then you have to do another very tricky jump through a spike that has a large spike that has a path through it.
Luckily, quick kills make the bosses pretty easy.
Yeah, like you
Alright.
don't get to see like half the boss attacks in this game in the speedrun. Some of them are quite difficult.
I think we have time for a donation because the beginning of this world is pretty easy.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Lord Mouse. Hi BBF, good luck. Oh yeah, the jump scares are over now, right?
Definitely. There's a quick cycle you can do here if you save in the right spot, which makes you not have to wait for the platform to come back down. Just catch it as it's going up. This one you have to wait for though.
Isn't this boring? Okay, here we go. Gameplay. I bonked there because it saves a couple of frames. If I would have played that, would have lost like 30 seconds though. But we need to save the frames.
This segment is really short, but that's just basically...
Don't look at the next screen. Look away for like
Yeah,
10
seize your
seconds.
warning.
It's very pleasing to the eye.
And it's done.
Alright, we're done.
It's over. I would have this section with a count chasing you, and you basically just have to make sure he jumps on the blocks, because if he touches you, you die.
He
And
conveniently stops there, otherwise it would be impossible.
at this point, you actually can kill him. You can kill the count, which you're doing, right? You're killing the
I'm
count.
trying.
All right. Run confirm.
That's the first Star Wars I've done now for Metal Gear area, which is considerably harder. One of the hardest parts of the game, in my opinion.
Yes.
It's actually this part.
Yeah, this whole save is just very precise.
Good. Now for the hard part.
Even if you do that jump perfectly, the other soldiers, whatever they call on the bottom left, can still see you and fire at you. And if you're unlucky, one of the bullets from their barrage will hit you.
Saving and reloading on this guy is really nice because he just all of the bullets on the screen just disappear. And
This
then
is
you
a
can.
really weird pattern.
Oh god, what is this?
Yeah, the pattern is always different from computer to computer for some reason.
There we go. Had to think a bit on that.
So generally, runners will learn the pattern that they always come across on their own computers, and they will be terrible at any other pattern.
The spikes again move when I jump, which is actually pretty difficult in this part of the run. It was pretty easy in World 2, but okay, we got past it.
Alright.
This game reuses some gimmicks here and there. Alright, now for the second difficult boss for casual players. Let's see
Yeah.
if I can kill him.
This boss requires a lot of mashing and also some careful aiming. That's not great damage, but it's doable. So you have some robot masters that you need to kill. It's where Ringman, this guy, appears is actually based on where you enter the fight and when you kill the previous guy. So even though for casual players Ringman just seems like terrible RNG, he's actually completely consistent if you do it
Oh,
right.
That
Alright,
was close.
just got that quick kill. That requires a lot of careful aiming because if you miss any shots while he's coming down, you're basically screwed.
Yeah, I turned on double shot again, so every shot I miss is basically 2 bullets I miss. And because you only have 5 bullets on the screen at once, that's actually quite a big deal. And after the Mega Man boss, there comes the Mega Man World.
Yeah, and
Logic.
this world is not very fun because it has a lot of auto-scrollers.
Yeah, this is the auto-scroller world, basically.
The first one will be coming up in just a few seconds.
Basically, these robots move and you have to keep bouncing on them. If you die on any of this, it's a huge time waste. It's like the only part of the game where you have to go slow. Alright, that's the first one done.
And we get another one right after.
That's even longer and
Yeah.
more difficult.
They are generally quite easy.
Don't say that. If you die here, it's pretty much run over. Like, dying here is like 25 seconds gone already. I jumped really early.
But what most runners do here is they just keep bouncing on them. They basically work the same as the clouds in World 2, where if you are holding jump, then you'll bounce higher. So you don't necessarily have to bounce this high the whole time, but it's what most runners do because it's just easy that way.
Yeah.
They just set it up so that it kind of works out well timing-wise. You went a little bit early, but it's fine.
It's not that precise, but if you die there, it's just over. I missed
dear.
that save. I missed the save on the hardest part of the world. So
Well,
no pressure.
hardest of the auto-scrollers anyway.
There's an interesting little skip coming up. If you go fast enough, we'll see if BBF will go for it.
Alright.
Good.
And he got it. Yeah, you have to bonk on the ceiling, otherwise the little fire beam will get you.
And then here's the infamous good level design room. Kind of speaks for itself, I guess.
That's a lot of spikes.
This is where most of the deaths in the run come from. Fortunately, the deaths are not very long.
Alright,
That was
Oh.
pretty good.
pretty good.
Oh, the next boss. Oh god.
Oh boy.
This is the best run, the best boss in the entire game, for sure.
You can just die to him. There's nothing you can do sometimes. Also, get to turn up double shot again. I didn't press S.
There's
Yeah.
a mudkip as well.
Like every boss has an intro that we skip with S, except for Sonic because he goes fast. Oh, convenient.
So this boss is basically entirely pattern, and it's all like nice and stuff. And then he pulls out the blood.
Yeah. If double shot worked on this, we could skip the RNG, but it doesn't. Alright.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's actually quite nice.
That was 3.
And now we should die here.
Oh god.
Alright.
The final bullet.
Classic 1 HP.
The reason the blood is so bad is it goes off screen and then you can't really see where it's going, and by the time it comes down it's going really fast.
And sometimes the blood basically goes horizontal at a really high speed, and there's just no way a human can react to it.
Yeah. We got lucky though.
Yeah, that was very nice blood RNG.
This world is broken. Like every screen is broken. Like that.
Yeah.
I fell through that Cooper.
That, yeah.
Just as
Good
I was about to say
hitboxes.
that. Sometimes they kill you when you bounce on them as well, which is also pretty annoying. You know, this game is good. Choke jump at the end.
And here you have to mimic the opposite room, side of the room, including the little flying spike there that will kill you.
This world just has tons of gimmicks. It kind of feels like he just had all these gimmicks that he wanted to use and he just threw them in this world.
Also an example of using the save point to set up a cycle, which made this save a lot easier.
This room. I've not been looking forward to this at all.
So he's gonna get real up close to this guy and smash really hard, and
That's good enough.
okay, could be worse. So this guy splits every time you hit him 3 times or 2 times with double shot, and eventually split into like 32 of those tiny fires.
I think it's 64.
Is it?
I don't know.
And correct me if
Pretty
I'm
sure it's
wrong, but
32.
if you kill several at the same time, they will actually, some of them will actually disappear
Yeah, only
entirely.
if you kill 2 at the same time, only one of them will split up. That's what I did.
Yeah.
If you get that like twice, you already cut it in like a quarter of the original fires, which is very convenient. These block puzzles are
Terrible.
weird. Sometimes the blocks go in directions they're not supposed to go to. Let's see. This one in particular is pretty random. So far so good. Okay.
And the black blocks just kill you if you
Good.
touch them.
That was good. I'm gonna take that save.
I was
because
gonna wonder, is he gonna do it in the marathon?
If you don't take this save either, so if you die, you lose a lot of time.
Yeah, these saves are kind of out of the way, but if you die and then have to do the puzzle block again,
Time for the hardest boss in the game.
This boss is just super difficult.
Of course.
And
we want him to spawn on a high where we can shoot him. There we go.
And the developer of this game actually left like a testing button for one of the attacks in the game, and that is button number 1. And
really
that
good.
basically freezes him in place, so you
It's-
can just kill him.
it's really great that this is there, because it would probably be the worst boss in the run if it wasn't.
Definitely.
Yeah, it would be super RNG heavy. Now for the hardest platforming part in the entire game by far. Like, this is much harder than anything else in the game.
Yes.
World 10.
You should probably explain the skips while I'm trying
Yeah,
to do them.
so there's this cross block that right now he's ticked it, and that means that all the red blocks in this level now disappeared across the entire stage. When he dies, they'll reappear. So as long as he doesn't die on this section at all, he can just skip part of the stage where he would have to activate another one of those blocks. And it looks like he's going to be good. This the right side of the screen, there would be one of those walls there, and he'd have to go down and hit that block down there, but he got it. So that's the first skip. Saves quite a bit of time.
So there you see the red walls have respawned, so they'll have to go and check the box again.
This screen is notorious for being really difficult.
Yeah, luckily this is the one screen that doesn't matter for getting the big skips, but that
Right.
corner jump is one of the harder jumps in the game.
This is
Yeah.
RNG. If I die here, I don't get the second skip. And sometimes you just get killed. Like, if you get one of the 2 farthest right spawns or the ceiling shurikens, while you're going up the wall, you're dead.
There was a beautiful one you had in practice where you just like barely got to the end and then just at the last possible
Alright, if I don't die until the end of the world, I get to do a 20-second skip.
Alright. Also, he just skipped like half of that fight by just jumping past it. You're supposed to survive that until he goes away, and then a wall that you jump off appears. But
Oh god, that was close.
Yeah, those blue walls give you quite a lot of speed, and as long as you keep moving in a direction, you will maintain that speed.
alright.
This is pretty tense now. Like, this is probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
This thing. You
This
have to go
is-
really weird movement here. Okay. Nice.
Alright, got
That's
the
really
second
good.
skip.
Both skips are really, really good too.
Nice. That's a go roll 10.
Now for the next RNG boss. That doesn't necessarily kill you at all.
Yes, please save.
And the worst
Yes! Thank you, missing
marathon
out.
luck.
So this, he just does completely random attacks, and they vary in how much damage you can do to him, and in just how long they are.
Try
And
attack
this
is the
is
worst.
the longest attack he can do.
He has 10 different attacks. That's decent. If I get recover after this, that's really good. Still.
Some of the attacks are free, as in they are 100% pattern,
That is good.
like this one. It gives you a lot of damage for the time. But some attacks are
Come
really
on, special
difficult.
recover. Be nice.
Alright.
Nice.
At least some decent RNG at the end there. Could have been worse.
And I kill myself here because it saves time. Skips the cutscene. Basically. And on to the last words.
Alright.
Almost done.
So World 11 has a funny
Oh god, this
property.
is fast.
Oh wow, this is really fast on this PC.
Oh Jesus. That's like 5 seconds faster than I do
Yeah.
it at home. Good PCs are good.
So he skipped just an entire portion down there where you would have to go to activate more of those blocks that you had in World 10. But this world, there's a
There you
weird
go.
property. It only works in this world, but if you basically just mash shoot and restart and jump, then you'll just hover up because of the weird way the game reloads you when you respawn.
Oh.
So if there is any part where you just go vertically up, you can skip a bunch of stuff.
I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah, there's a really hard skip you can do here by not hitting the switch. You can actually do the bottom part without those green blocks being there, but it's hard. It's very hard.
And it saves like what, 10 seconds maybe? Maybe more?
If that, I don't think it's
On
that
these
much.
parts, if you shoot the white block there, you get an extra jump. Same for this red block. Oh, I knew that. That's rare. There we go.
Again, he's just trying to go really fast because you're just supposed to land on the left there, but you don't actually have to. And then there's a little save jumping part, and then here we do another save hover to skip probably the worst platforming segment in the game.
Another 2-minute auto-scroller that really no one wants to do.
And then we're on to the final tower.
The final path. These.
Oh, it's a tower, come on.
The tower is the auto-scroller.
Fair enough.
This is pretty easy. Like, this is like the epic build-up to the final boss.
Which isn't very epic.
Yeah, they just made it easy so that you feel great about yourself, and then they hit you in the face with the final boss.
It's nice, the
There's
3D
Pac-Man.
effects,
Waka waka.
production value, Pac-Man chasing me, doesn't matter.
Silky smooth stairs.
Oh man.
So good. Saving all the frames.
Alright, final boss.
Oh god.
The Oatmeal of Doom. So there's a lot to this first part that you just entirely skip because double shot is great.
You can do it without double shot consistently. But it's
I'd be
hard.
impressed, but
It's basically like 1 hour, 1 minute of not being able to hit him,
yeah.
which is annoying.
And by dealing this full HP bar here, you can skip the fourth phase entirely.
Yeah,
So
because he's effectively dead. You just have to sit through it now until it lets him die.
Yeah, you have to remove his shield, and you do that by aiming
That was
these
close.
green orbs at him.
It's possible to do this in one cycle, but it's extremely rare.
Yeah,
Never happens.
it requires a lot of risk taking, and it also requires good orb spawns from the get-go to
This
even
is-
have a chance.
This entire part, he's just making this look a lot easier than it is because
Alright.
reading the orbs.
Time for the last part.
Yeah, this is just a little bit of avoidance.
This is a choke fest.
A joke, yeah, pretty much.
That's good
Okay.
RNG. So far so good. Basically all the bosses reappear. Except for Skeleton King and Ganon because reasons.
Ganon, it's because he was added later. Skeleton King, I guess, because
Oh boy.
reasons.
Alright.
Alright.
We should be good, so I'm not gonna do risky Sonic. I'm just gonna do vanilla strats. This one was not that great, I think. Oh, I didn't go so.
Start wasn't great, but
Second half was
second
really
half
good.
was nice.
Alright, get ready on time.
So yeah, this is the 4th phase.
Usually we would have to kill him with Radius Strip, but he's not already, so we wait.
I think we need to kill that. Or
And time.
Alright.
What time was that? Wow. I actually expected it to be like 37 or something because of how bad the start was. The second half must have been really good. Alright. I think the donation incentive got met to kill Kappa. Did it? I hope it did.
yeah,
Pretty sure it
it
did.
wasn't on the list, so
Can anyone confirm? I'm just gonna do it.
You'll kill it before he even figures it out. It's fine.
No Sonic allowed. Good. He's not allowed in the boss rush because the game is stupid. Also, you need to rebind controls every time you reset game because good coding. So I'm gonna use Sonic to show how broken he is. I collected a secret item on the save file. That allows me to do these shortcuts. These companion cube blocks are activated. I think I'll go this way. Now I can boing. Boing for days. Isn't this exciting? Sonic is really broken. He moves like twice as fast as a normal character and jumps like twice as high as well.
In fact, you can just skip the entire boss here if you
Yeah,
are
Sonic
willing
can
to
skip
use
the boss.
Sonic.
Alright. This is probably Twitch chat's favorite part.
Have fun.
We have to wait a little bit here until the chat scrolls up enough, so...
what's a Boshy?
What game is this, guys? Hi, Mom.
Topic? Alright. Should about be high enough. Never mind. Whee! This is very exciting, as you can see. We are done soon. I swear. I actually have to use my mouse here. The mouse cursor kills, so I have to be a little bit careful. Alright, now for the boss. I'm gonna switch character. To someone
Alright.
familiar.
Kappa on Kappa action.
This boss is pretty easy. I hope I can first try it. Hopefully, I don't know. It went pretty well through practice, unlike most other stuff. I'll say it's the best boss music in the game. This is the hard part. Alright, and emotes. Oh god. A lot of alien hands. We should be done. I think this boss is super easy. I hope I don't die. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah! Now the chat is going crazy.
Oh my god, finally.
That's it gotta be for Boshy. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed the run. I had fun. It was good for the second half.
Alright.
Anyway, that's it from
times.
us. Thanks for watching and have fun with Binding of Isaac, which is coming up now. Which is also a pretty difficult category to run, so have fun.